The White House is dealing with plenty of investigations and allegations and leaks right now, but the one thing that could really hurt the current resident is his own Twitter account. His latest tweets made the case for his travel ban, even though his own administration keeps saying it's not a ban. And don't take the tweets seriously. He says it's my direct line to the American people. So who are we supposed to believe? He says don't believe the media, but these are his people saying don't believe his tweets.
We've got to believe his tweets. I mean, and not only is this a direct line to his supporters and to the American people, it's a direct line to the Supreme Court justices that are going to be deciding the travel ban. That's what's shocking to me, because he's saying it is a travel ban. Well, all of the courts around the country that have looked at it have said you can't have a travel ban based on religious discrimination. And he's now double downing and saying, you know what, Justice Department, you should have gone with the original one that had more strength, you know? So I don't understand why he's saying
How do you explain his point of view, which is that there are...
You can't.
Well,
let me just say that right off the bat, you can't.
I don't want to give him anything here, but I'm just asking the question. Because they will say there are many Muslim countries where they are allowed to come in. So how can you say it's a religious ban?
Yeah. You can defend that?
I can defend that, sure. Because of it, because if it were a ban on all Muslims, look, I have a problem with the way he's presenting it, for sure. But if this were a ban on all Muslims, then you would have every single Muslim majority country banned, and that's not what's happening. You have 7 particular countries.
Not
because
one Muslim majority. There are Muslims all over the world.
But we're not banning all Muslims. He's not saying that. He's saying there are 7 countries right now where there has been a process with the vetting. There are people that are coming over where we are taking a temporary period of time where we're going to fix this system temporarily and make sure that the people that are coming from these countries don't have ties to Al-Qaeda, that we can properly vet them. And then once that period of time is over, that 120 days or whatever it is, we're going to let them back in, including refugees.
That would have worked, Jed, had he not said this is a Muslim ban.
100%
Rudy Giuliani not said this is a Muslim ban.
Here's the other problem, is that, you know, constitutionally, you cannot ban a religion.
No.
He's not banning a religion.
He is banning a religion. Yes. You know,
he says
listen, I'm sorry, it is. You're a Muslim, that's also your religion.
It's the way he said it himself.
What Kellyanne Conway's husband is saying is he's actually imposing on his own legal battle by tweeting. And the thing that's frustrating to me is they need to get on the same page. It'd be nice if the administration would have one meeting together and come out.
Shut up.
Well, that
Thank you.
That would be ideal. But he spent the entire... Since he came into the campaign trail, he has said he was going to use Twitter as his platform, as a direct line to the people, without the fake media, and he didn't trust anyone. Now, in the last day or two, I find it super confusing to watch him, because now they're flip-flop. Now they're saying, you're obsessing on Twitter. But that's what we've always heard from him. That's what we've always relied on.
Joe Scarborough this morning made an interesting point. He said that when he was running, he would say things, crazy stuff, and tweet to appeal to his base. And that worked. He got elected because he was acting in his own interest. Now, he's acting against his own interest by doing this. So that is a sign of something wrong over there, you see? Because when you start acting against your own self, there's something is not right in your head.
Does he know that he's acting against himself? I don't even think he understands.
I don't think so.
Because, he wants to be right. He would have to acknowledge that the initial ban that was proposed was problematic, the initial way. Then there was what he's calling a watered-down version that he signed off on, that he's now criticizing, so he's criticizing himself. But I don't want to conflate. This guy is a mess. He is a mess. I'm willing to acknowledge that. He is a total mess. But the President of the United States, no matter who he is, has to be able to say.
That's all I'm saying.
The President, whether it's Hillary Clinton, Donald Trump, Al Gore, I don't care who it is, the President has to be able to look at countries and say, the vetting process from these countries, I don't care if they're Christian, I don't care if they're Muslim.
Can I point something out to you?
That's what he's doing.
But no, that's not what he's doing. That has been in place when Obama first said, hey, we got to take a look at these countries because there's a leak here. It's too porous. He's already done that. What he is doing, look, there's nothing you can do, new guy, about the fact that you are never going to be the first black president. You're never going to take that away, okay? So you can't erase Obama, okay? But you also have to stick with what is